Okay, welcome back to the channel. I think this is going to be part 5. It looks like we're finally getting to the point where we can actually pull this motor. I did a few things off camera. Actually I'll show you. I took the solenoid out. We've got the rectifier, voltage regulator off. I did disconnect a lot of the wiring. I just want to leave that hanging there for now because I don't want to do these little screws over the motor in case I drop something. We loosened the oil tank, and I broke the, well, I didn't break it, but I loosened up both of these, so these are ready to go off. So I just used my impact hammer, and took both of those off, so we can slide all that out now. And we don't have much left to do before we can actually pull this motor out of the frame. Okay, so all we got to do is turn this to the right here, because this is a right-hand thread. This comes off, and then we take this nut off over here. There is a piece to the solenoid that I actually dropped. It's down behind this case right now, but so we'll take all this off and get a look at it. Not to probably clean some of that up, but so I decided that I might keep the clutch and just sand it. So these are probably all original just by the color of them. All right, so let's pull this off. Same thing with this, we can pull this out. All right, so here's the piece that came off the solenoid, that cap on the end. I dropped it down there. Let's take a look at this chain. So it looks like whoever put this back in didn't bother to turn these ears over. So, all right, so this doesn't look too bad. I can probably reuse this. So here's the chain. Doesn't look all that bad. It's hard to tell though, but and there should be a keyway. Yeah, it's right here. Don't want to lose this key. Because we're going to need that. All right, so we've got a few things. We got take these bolts off. I thought that these bolts on the back were supposed to be tied with this wire, not the ones in the front. At least that's what the manual said, the bolts in the back. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but we actually can take this inner primary off now. We don't have to wait. So let me get something, and we'll take a look at it. All right, so we can start taking these off. I think that's it. Okay, so we got the starter out. I think we can pull this off now. It looks like it's getting loose. I can't get the oil tank out until that comes out because I can't clear that mount. Okay, so now we got this puller here. All right, we're getting near the end of this thing here. Looks pretty grungy under there. So actually we can probably pull the motor now. There's nothing holding the motor in. I do want to take this off and take the rotor off. And the stator, and we'll see if, I don't know if I have a puller for this. Okay, so I finally got this rotor off, and what a pain in the ass it was to get it off. All these magnets fell off and were tied in, sitting on top of the stator right there, so that prevented me from actually pulling anything off the crank here. So what I had to do was I tried the normal puller that you're supposed to use, but that didn't work, and so I drilled some holes in it before. They were the wrong size, but then I drilled some bigger holes and used a bigger type of puller so I could get in there with it like that. And as soon as I did that, it came right off. So glad we got that out of the way, because that was really a pain. So now we can do a couple final steps and we can pull this motor, because the stator and the rotor I'm getting rid of. You know, I'm upgrading it anyway, so I don't care if it got ruined in the process. But I don't think those magnets coming off had anything to do with what I was doing, because I don't need them to come. See, this wire is already pulled out. I'm not even sure how this stator even worked, how the rotor, how it even worked. You know, with these magnets all sitting on top of the rotor here, and then this wire being pulled out. See, the thing is too on this, where was it? I thought I saw a date of, yeah, it looks like it's 9/10. It says 2/14/12 and 9/13/8. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that's if that's an upgraded part number or what that is. It just does not want to come out. They have RTV everywhere on this bike. I don't know what the deal is, but they put so much RTV on here that, well, not RTV, but silicone in general. All right, so we got that out. This stuff is junk. It's going to the metal recycling. You don't need that. So you can see, I don't know if you can see in here, but there's all kinds of like silicone. They just silicone the shit out of this. So whoever did this replaced this. I'll have to look at that stator a little bit more carefully, because it does have, I mean the rotor, because it does have a date on it. And if I seem to remember right, the voltage regulator had a date of 2012, so it might have upgraded. Anyway, that's out. This can now go to the shop. I got to save this spacer, and the shop will do the rest of this. So let's, we're going to look at pulling the motor right now. I'm going to take the cam and everything out when it's on the stand. Okay, so the motor's out. Let me see if I can show you where that is. So you see right here, that's where the JB weld was. Let me tip this over a little bit. You can get a better look at it. So that's where the JB weld was right there. And evidently, it was probably weeping a little bit, so it shouldn't be too much to grind this down and have them weld. Shouldn't be too much to have them grind that down and weld a little bit more. So, but we can take the oil pump off. We're going to take the cam out, and then this thing will be ready to go to the shop to have the all the lower end done. So. Okay, that's going to do it for this video. Was kind of a pain in the ass because, why am I getting a glare? Okay, kind of a pain in the ass because the skid plate, one of the bolts is bent. That's probably how it got damaged. It's on the same side as where this weld is. So I'm going to have to try to get a nut buster and crack that nut off, because there's no way I've been fighting with it for half an hour trying to get it off, and it's bent, so it's not coming off. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.